Hey V-Dream. Just remembered I forgot to update the game category, but that should be done now. Cool. Punish Specialist as well, how you doing? I think... Okay, yeah, so we're gonna have Marco and Kitten Lover up on stream first. It is indeed 2010. Okay,
We've got a new
I think everything's ready to go. Kitten Lover and Marco are going to be our first match tonight.
We've got a person. Johnny. Get ready.
Wow, look at that, everything's working immediately. Alright, so Kitten Lover on Alpha, Marco on Johnny. Marco, not very common in his Netplay tournament, so it'll be good to see how he does tonight. Very patient neutral there, mistimes the jab on Pineberry immediately, not the best start, but either way, no conversions. So anyone just yet, Marco going to be stuck in the corner, but he does block that 5D jumping and mixed up there. It's way wise, he gets himself nice easy hit there. Burst is now gone for Kitten Lover. Marco has a couple levels there, but he mistimes his button there, gets punished for it. And now Kitten Lover though, pushed to the corner immediately. Heavy plus frames here off of these misfire cancels, and Marco is going to be able to kill off of this one big hit in the corner. All Johnny needs is a little bit of risk and is taking your entire health bar. Pretty solid first round there for Marco, a Blackbeat combo, but that'll happen. Plenty of time to warm up. Spacing that bridle just right, they're using the Pineberry to make it, so Marco doesn't want to commit to pressing any kind of button there. We are going to see the Misfinder leveled up now. Corner, Oki just goes his way wise. He's not quite in the right space, they're not going to get too much of it, but that's a big hit. No confirm. No confirm once again. Marco a little slow on the trigger here, not ready to convert these huge hits he could be raking in the damage from. Dashes up there, gets the pressure started. Big trade and the 6H counter hit. Kitten Lover couldn't have asked for a better thing right there. But messes up his Oki and Marco's immediately ready. Pulling the trigger first, gonna come out on top in that situation. Oh, okay, I'll do that. Alright, I bumped myself up a bit. Let me know if that's better. Either way, while I was doing that, Marco takes game one. Looks like he got some Johnny business going in the corner. How are we now?
Heaven or hell. Duel. 1. Let's rock.
Okay. Backdash into 6k counter here. That's not how you want to see it, but a big crucial drop there. Marco giving up his missed final level and being forced to use his burst with his Pineberry. Just throws it. I guess that's one way to get rid of it. Not going to hold any pressure off of that, but the dash up through reset there from Marco is going to get himself some missed final levels here. Spaces that combo perfectly, they're going to get the knockdown. Delayed air dash is all he needs to catch Kitten Lover flinching there, and that is a clean squat out of the air there. Kitten Lover just not committing to FD, so Marco collects his full conversion. Not sure what he went for there, but I don't think it was intentional to go for that either way. 6H Misfinder. Treasure Hunter, maybe not what he was going for there. Either way, he's got some more points available now. Should be able to close out this round, and there it is. Just a slight delay on that last Misfinder.
Duel. 2. All or nothing.
Alright, back to neutral now. Kitten Lover has been struggling to get any momentum going so far in this set. No shotgun nonsense at all. Knockdown now. What's going to happen? Stuck in the corner against Johnny's infinite plus range. It's very, very difficult to deal with. There's the hit you needed. 4 million years to convert off of that once you get that tumble. And look how much damage that did. I mean, he's still in such a powerful situation afterwards. All that meter available here. No way Marco could drop that conversion, even if he tried to there, I think. Pretty convincing game there. 2-0 to Marco. He's going to be moving on into the winners bracket to face the winner of Aerobius and Time Path, which should be happening off stream about now. Alrighty, so I guess now that that's done, we'll get our next two players on. Yeah, the 10 million risk combo is not a fun one for anyone. Moose and Shrapnel are going to be up next. So I think Shrapnel, our first contender from New Caledonia, I believe it is, so we've got some international competition here. Should be exciting to watch.
Eno versus L-Bell. Get ready to
I think Shrapnel's very new to this game as well. I've only been playing for a couple of weeks, I think.
heaven or
So
hell.
good of them to hop straight into the non-newbies tournament. I think they were in the newbies one as well, but still. No fear from this one, that's good to see. Pineberry's out there. Moose on a Eno today, it seems like. Just constantly picking new characters every second day, it feels like. Nice pick up there, quick little land here. Shotgun pressure started, but it gets mashed out of. Shrapnel gets the 5H, doesn't confirm it, just a quick pressure swing here in the corner. Moose gonna get caught by the bridle, but not a big pickup off of that for Shrapnel. Anyway, empty low connects, but the combo looks like it drops there. Might be a bit of lag, might be Moose being completely unfamiliar with Eno. No, he hasn't played this character a lot. Either way, Shrapnel gets the gold burst, is now out of the corner, but air dashes straight into the note. Immediately back in the corner, but she does get the fast slash into the 5H knockdown there. Drop combo is punished by the air throw. Interesting trade there, both players getting knocked to full screen, and Moose is getting a lot of mileage out of this horizontal chemical love here. What the hell happened there? 2K went under the 5B went over the 2K. Nobody hit anything. Shotgun in the corner now, gets the wall soak but isn't able to convert off of it, not even with the 50 bar Shrapnel had available there. Just walk up stagger pressure but misjudges the spacing. Moose getting a quick whiff punish but not much damage off of it. Jump edge whiffs and no air through there, and yeah, great reaction there from Moose. Whiff punishes the 5H. Just swinging with this HCL right now, and there we go. HCL wisely, just one more to close things out.
duel 2. Keep on rocking.
My big starter here for Shrapnel, just throwing the Pineberry full screen there, but misjudging the spacing in the wake up. Gonna get thrown, and this is a very bad position to be in against Eno. As long as Moose has his combos, which is a pretty crucial drop there, but he still gets some form of Ogi going. Should be able to convert this one into a knockdown in the other corner almost. Notes sent out there, but it's a little bit too slow. Shrapnel gonna be able to break out of that.
It's not over yet.
Gets the overhead hit there, but not able to convert it there. Moose showing his unfamiliarity with the character a little bit, I think. Should be able to kill off this hit if he converts it to a super, but the dive drops now. Shrapnel on the offensive. Blocks the HCL this time. Gets a hit with a shotgun actually, just running in there, but the wake up blitz from Moose. No blitz back from Shrapnel, and that is going to be game 1 going to Moose's Eno.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Well, good block there from Shrapnel, but a huge counter hit there. Moose whiffing a button and still managing to get the HCL to connect. No follow up there, Moose is not going to get the knockdown he's looking for. Either way, just falls on him there after a bit of a mishap in the combo, gets the throw. Just making sure, no matter what, he can just keep the pressure on. That's the biggest thing you want to have with Eno, I think. Oh, nice snipe on the Pineberry there, going to detonate that nice and early. And just quick jump H there, catching Shrapnel on the head for a perfect in game 2.
Keep on rocking.
Edge whiff, but not going to be able to do a whole lot of that distance if he's not ready for the HCL. Alright, almost a good air confirmed there from Shrapnel, but slightly misjudges it, and Moose immediately pulling the trigger on that air throw. He was ready for that. Showing Shrapnel that he has to think real hard about coming into the air anywhere near this ferocious guitar wielding witch. Alright, shotgun pressure in the corner now. Great response there from Moose, just immediately IBs, and as soon as he sees that it's work, he presses a button, he gets himself out of that awful situation. 5H gonna connect though, that's a big counter hit, that's a good amount of damage, it's a knockdown. Can't really ask for too much more than that off of one button press. Shotgun pressure, but once again he's just missing a lot of these shots, needs to get this pressure to be a little bit more cohesive, I think is a good word for it. Shrapnel also holding on to a lot of bar right now, probably could have RRC'd into something there for a kill, but the sniper whips it out. First time we've seen it this set so far, and it's just that last little bit of damage he needed. Alright, pressure's on once again. Moose getting a huge damage conversion here and sort of a knockdown there, I think. Another overhead connects, gets the note this time. Empty low, Shrapnel Slide Fight is just melting away. He's going to get burst here, but he does get thrown, and that is going to stun. That will be enough to kill. Blitz, a double perfect there for Moose. Well, sort of double perfect. He won 2 rounds and both of them were perfect, but he did drop one in between. Either way, Moose moving on in our winners bracket. While Shrapnel is going to have to fight his way through the losers side. Now that that's done, we'll be moving into winners round 2, where we have Crazy Diamond, I believe, ready to play against Azerothian. So this is a character matchup. We've seen a decent amount between Crazy Diamond and what's his name? Aerobius. Forgot for a second there. So that matchup is always interesting just because of how Mr. Aerobius tends to play the matchup. Oh, never mind. Forget all that stuff I was saying about the matchup. Azerothian spikes in. Goes for the even bigger counter pick in this already not good matchup. Let's see how Crazy Diamond is going to go against this. No big drivers coming out just yet. Never mind, one hits immediately as soon as he pulls the trigger with it. Swatting him out of the air as well. Azerothian knows exactly what tool makes it so difficult for Crazy Diamond to win in this Potemkin matchup. Good jump back there, not letting himself get put into any sort of pressure. Gets a small punish on the Hammerfall as well, but is going to need to be punishing those a bit more severely if he really wants to solidify his place at the top of this matchup. No dab pick up there, unfortunately, but the Mega Fist backwards there, catching Azerothian. Right, slide in, connects Crazy Diamond. YRC delays the popper, so make sure he's on the ground there. Going to collect as much damage off of that as he can, but once again dropping a crucial combo there. Would have been able to kill if he had done so. 5 PF here, but a little bit slow on the conversion as well. Azerothian nice and patient there, but not patient enough as the Hammerfall is going to seal the deal for round 1.
All or nothing.
Beat driver spotting Crazy Diamond out of the air, putting him full screamer, is going to have to block again, but Azerothian is going in, no fear here, going to get caught by the slide head though. Crazy Diamond mistiming his break there, which is uncharacteristic and might be a little bit out of practice after not showing up all of these weeks. Big conversion off the bull bash, but drops it halfway through. Azerothian not getting as much damage as he could have. Great 6p there from Crazy Diamond, catching him even that late into the jump in. Ooh, big trade there, but I think Azerothian definitely going out on top. As long as Crazy Diamond is not right on top of him, it is very difficult for him to do anything in this matchup at all. But that is a huge hit for Crazy Diamond. He's going to take the corner positioning, and he does have 50 bar to convert anything into a huge hit. Burst is now gone for Azerothian. I think Crazy Diamond would have been safe there without using his own, but he throws it away anyway, and is now at risk of just getting chipped to death. The air-to-air trade is going to seal the deal. Crazy Diamond throwing away his burst for no good reason.
Turn up the heat.
Right, big counter hit, big driver. Nearly gets the conversion. It might be a little hard on some of the heavier characters. Another drop, but he's still getting a decent amount of damage off of these hits. But the Buster coming in now. Crazy Diamond. Alright, gets Blitz. Not a huge combo off that Blitz though. Only one hit. And keeps his pressure going. He's going to need to eat, so, and he lines the hit right as he needs to. Crazy Diamond flinching when he really didn't need to there, just needed to block for a little bit longer. Azerothian would have been in a much worse position, but either way, corner combo is going to go for the stun here, and there it is. All that bar's not going to do anything as long as Crazy Diamond can just finish his combo, which he does not do, but those 6k counter his attack buttons, and Crazy Diamond gets himself the game regardless.
Heaven or hell. Duel. 1. Let's rock.
Thanks for the follow, big bargain. Much appreciated. Right, good block on the bull bash there. Not going to get caught by those cheap gimmicks too often. Good IB and jump out there actually. Azerothian doing a great job avoiding the potential frame trap mix-up. Crazy Diamond trying to force there, but yeah, you can't eat that close. It's just not going to work out for you. Crazy Diamond gets super greedy with his conversion there. Bull bash connects, sort of armored through there by Crazy Diamond. Gets a knockdown. Azerothian flinching a little bit too much on defense. Either way, gets the hit, swats him out of the sky with that bull bash. Crazy Diamond's burst once again off the table. At least for a little while. Good block on the delayed overhead. That jump D can catch you so easily if you're not ready for it. corner pressure started. Jumpy at a very high angle there. Crazy Dime still able to block it all out on the offense now, slowly inching his way forward. Gets the anti-air he's been fishing for this whole time. Finishes the heat extend. Has full bar here, but he gets caught by a huge starter. This is going to hurt, and Crazy Diamond is going to need to do something with all this bar right now. Crucial job for Azerothian, doesn't get the knockdown, but Crazy Diamond not teching, and he's just going to get clipped low. Crazy Diamond not using any of that bar at all, just sitting on it right until the end. Blocking out that classic Sin block string, where he's just basically waiting for you to flinch, not committing to anything too dangerous, keeping you nice and spaced with that big driver at the end, and a whiff on the buster. That's very unfortunate for Crazy Diamond. He had spent all that time conditioning for it, and Crazy Diamond just opts to use that tired this time there, just to walk forward slowly. Show off that lovely animation that Arxis has popped into the game for Mr. Potemkin here, but that is a great anti-air confirmed that Crazy Diamond going to be able to seal the deal nice and easy there. Doesn't even need the extend. Crazy Diamond is now one round away from moving deeper into our winner's bracket here. But a jump T counter hit is not what he wanted to see. He's now point blank range, exactly where it wants to be. 2H counter hit into the 6H. That's about as good as you can ask for playing this character. A lot of fake pressure coming out here from Crazy Diamond, but he keeps it going before Azerothian finds a place to backdash, gets his own off the start of the game, and just keeps poking at him with his big driver. No knockdown there. Azerothian not realizing that the slide being armored means he wouldn't be knocked down. Alright, corner conversion here. Crazy Diamond just needs to not drop this, and there it is, straight into the Heavenly. That is going to be a clean-ish 2-0 there to Crazy Diamond. Azerothian, though, putting up a good, solid fight with that Sin. So Crazy Diamond will be moving into winners round 3 there, semi-finals, sort of. Yeah, winners semi-finals. We'll be facing the winner of Render, Nagato, or Moose. Not sure if Render and Nagato are done with their match yet, but winner of that plays Moose, winner of Moose and Render or Nagato plays Crazy Diamond. And that'll be on stream later, so you won't miss any of Crazy Diamond's matches as long as he stays in the winner's side. Either way, now we are ready to get back to the other side of the winner's bracket, where I believe we've got Ferry versus Punish Specialist. Just wait for them to pop in.
We've got a newcomer.
It's Ferry. So I'm gonna make sure this week I don't call Punish Specialist a sole player, because he has not been one for quite a while now. Starting to remember these things. Anyway, Ferry deciding on what character he wants to whip out this week, because he's been changing up pretty consistently these past few tournaments he's entered. Oh god, the Ferry Jacker is pulling it out. Not a common sight to see. This is some forbidden stuff right here, what the hell? Ferry Jacker. I wonder what button he's gonna press here. It wasn't 3H, alright. Let's get a counter on that button. Aegis is now out there. Punish Specialist cannot do anything from the other side of the screen, but he does get it with that dive kick there. Ferry mashing on the 1D though, getting the DP straight out of the pressure. As soon as Punish Specialist leaves a gap, Ferry will be busting out of there. Command 3 connects. Specialist clearly just trying to block his way out there using that FD. You can see the barrier. Ferry saw it too, so he punishes immediately with a throw. All these houses now set up in the corner. Specialist going to get knocked down while these minions just keep popping out. Gets anti-air now, just struggling to get anything going right now. Swarmed by the goons. Specialist is not having a good time. Super whiff's going to be punished here. Ferry should be able to finish the combo, and he does. Just all over him there. Look at how much meter he had to spare. Is Ferry hate us all so much? It's a good question. Is it his divine punishment? House set now. Specialist doing everything he can to try and destroy these, but Ferry just punching for it, catching him with his counter hits, making it very difficult for Specialist to live his life right here. 5H comes out, very nice. Like, he can crouch that, remembering. Detonates the goons though. Not sure what that's gonna do for him. Either way, new houses built already. Building at Chinese speeds right now. Extremely efficient construction. Buffs the goons now, gets that shit going faster. Specialist not able to block all of this stuff. More explosives coming in hot. They're all gone. I don't know why he did that. Maybe misinputting on the little organ keyboard thing. Either way, his goons are all gone. Specialist has the corner, but Ferry finds the time to mash, gets himself out of that, connects the command throw. Should have been able to RSC that for a kill, I believe. But he's going for 0 meter spent on this Jacko right now. Some kind of new strategy, new speedrun strat. But he's gonna drop the round because of it. Jacko's hit by truck and strive. Yeah. 3H whiffs, but Specialist's gonna have a hard time punishing those. It's got such a short amount of whiff recovery. Either way, good IB on the dive. Things are going too fast for me. Ferry bursting out. Specialist getting in, but is gonna need to land a hit to just get these minions off the screen. But Ferry gets a hit of his own. Takes a long time because Jacko also needed to have long ass animations to complement these goons just flying up off the screen. All this meat is still available. Ferry is still not opting to spend it on anything at all. Finally goes into a super just to get that kill. And the last hit was Blackbeard anyway. Specialist dropping the first game there. But Ferry finally spending some bar.
Heaven or hell. Duel. 1. Let's rock.
Alright, Aegis doing a great job of just completely turning off some of Alphalt's mechanics, as it should, because it has a cooldown. Anyway, the house is getting sent now. Specialist getting clipped by the minions, just trying to move forward a little bit there. Spits him back down into the minions. No knockdown, but he does get to keep him alive for a little bit before Specialist finally lands that crucial hit that slows down Jacko's momentum just a little bit. But another hit means that Specialist is in for a bad time as these goons start flooding in from the other side of the screen. 6 of them on the screen now already, but Ferry is going to get clipped by the burst. Has such a huge life lead here, but Specialist is pulling out the red IK. Not going to work there. Ferry with the quick fast slash into the 3H. All the damage he needed, and he's now 1 round away from knocking Specialist into the loser's bracket. 5D with that, Ferry ready to block those, but good IB on the 3H there. Specialist actually getting a small punish on that move. 5H whiff and punish there, very nicely by Ferry. He gets his knockdown. Another 3H, Specialist getting clipped by it over and over and over again. That's how the Jacko matchup goes, I suppose. Good dive kick, gets the houses, using that 5k, such a fast, quick whiff recovery there, going to be able to just kick them. Stay relatively safe. Might even be able to intercept the 3H if you're lucky, but that is like very punishable mash there by Specialist. Definitely not plus after that one. Ferry with access to all this bar, would he be able to kill if he went into a burst super or something? Maybe, but either way, he's holding onto it until Specialist's burst is gone, not birth. Quick confirm off the air, head into the air grab, and that will be it. Ferry with a very quick 2-0 there with his nice Jacko. Not a character I expected to see, but hey, these things can happen, I suppose. Now as we move into the next round of winners, I'm not sure who we have next. Both of the other matches aren't yet done, so I guess I'll just wait until we see what's going on there. Came in just in time to miss out on Jacko. Nice. Good stuff. Aerobius, have you played Marco yet? Alright, I guess we'll do that then. Winners round 2 still. We're gonna have Marco versus Aerobius. Quick extra match for you fellas, because why not?
Get ready to run.
Damn, look at the production value. All my stuff is like lined up properly, and I can change the overlays. It's amazing. And Aerobius getting in immediately against this Marco Johnny. I wonder who's going to be playing the zoning game more in this matchup here. Runs up for the throw there, not getting the blitz, but a very quick combo drop there, and Marco is on top of him for it. The parry coming out from Aerobius, giving that side switch once again. This corner is getting side switched so much today. Right, big whiff on 6k there. Arubius judging that spacing very well, giving himself a quick punish. Marco, though, huge counter hit, able to air dash cancel off of that for a big conversion. Now Arubius forced to burst out. Another counter though, Marco just getting called out right now, but Arubius with yet another drop needs to warm up a little bit more before these tournaments, I think. Good knockdown though. Gets the ID in with the jump as Marco doing something on wake up that was definitely ill-advised. So 6k going the complete wrong way. Marco doesn't even, sorry, Johnny's not even looking where he's going anymore. Arubius doing a great job there, threatening with that 5p before finally catching him incoming with that ransom upswing. Alright, 5k anti-airing at a interesting angle there. Either way, Marco going to get knocked down by the ransom and Arubius is going in. That's the Axel gameplay we like to see. 5p into the Sparrowhawk. Good YRC there, keeping himself safe, making sure he can prevent Marco from getting in through the air. Just as one time though, that is a huge counter hit. Marco able to dash up for a full conversion. Just look at the damage. This is what happens as soon as you slip up with Axel against Johnny. Another confirm there into the Treasure Hunter. Should be able to pick up here, but will he get the knockdown? I reckon he might. Yep, Johnny combos on point. But Axel DP actually managing to beat out the ransom through the Sway YRC this time around. This should be dead character here. Yep, Axel going to full. Arubius wisely holding onto his burst, not going to try to make that come back there. Johnny cannot FD break his dash as it is an actual step rather than a dash. It's a very unique thing in this game, I think. It definitely makes his movement a lot worse than some characters, but it does also, because of that, have the benefit of jumping over lows, because Johnny definitely needed to be able to do that. The tech coin there, Arubius getting clipped by it, giving Marco that his final level. Doesn't quite FD for long enough, going to get clipped by the ransom upswing, but Arubius getting the pressure started here. What the hell? That's one way to punish it with, I guess. Right, going to press a button straight into that coin, very unfortunate for him, but Marco throws away the level on a bad combo there. Ooh, yeah, great reaction from Arubius, and he's going to take game one with a perfectly timed Sparrowhawk. Marco just waiting, goes to that super jump ID, and Arubius immediately snipes him out of the air. That's the kind of stuff you love to see. Alright, early throw coming into play. Marco going to get some levels on his misfind here, get a little bit of damage, but most importantly, a corner positioning and the misfind levels. Another throw. Arubius getting called out for blocking a bit too much here. 50% gone off of 2 throws and a tech catch as well. Bad burst there. Marco with all the time, all the meter in the world. He is going to get a extremely clean perfect there, coming back with a vengeance. And a lot of stuff Johnny does looks cool. Alright, gonna get crossed up in the corner there. Marco just not quite ready for it. What a confirm though from Marco. That was clean as hell. Even gets the knockdown. Marco's been working on these combos, I guess. Ready for every situation. It's way YC, somehow ending up on the other side just because it's magic like that. Great 5k as well. Let's seize the whiff, reacts in time to stop. Arubius pressing another button. And that is going to be an incredibly fast second game there. Marco coming in swinging to that second game, not looking to get knocked into the loser's bracket just yet. Arubius slowing down for a minute now, thinking about how he just got obliterated so quickly, what needs to change, what he needs to do to make sure that kind of thing does not happen again. And into the third game we go. Maybe Arubius going to slow things down a bit, try to keep away that Johnny. Round start Ransom recognizes the space and goes for as much damage as he can, but never mind, runs straight up in there. Marco's not ready for it, he gets tossed into the corner. Back to the pressure now. Marco already lost 60% off of these hits, but an anti-air coin nearly gets a full conversion. That is not what you want to do. With Blitz against Johnny, and you might just die. Knockdown in the corner. Marco has so much bar to work with. Level 3 misfinder, but the wake up DP RC is tilting the momentum back in Arubius' favor. Now he just needs to keep Marco out for another 60 seconds without dying, and we'll have ourselves a match. But never mind, Marco gets to confirm. Doesn't quite wait long enough to bait the burst, and Arubius has another chance here. Running up, and all of Marco's bar is gone, but the level 3 misfinder is pretty powerful tool to have. It's gone now though, gonna have to land another hit, tries to go for something a little bit too cheeky. Marco calls it out, drops the conversion though, and Arubius has one chance here to close it out, and he gets it. The air to air conversion is there, and Arubius is now on set point here. Oh, punish jump right. Don't see that very often. Ooh, 2P connects. Marco struggling to move forward right now. Just waiting for Rubius to leave a gap, but he's there with the air-to-air. Very difficult to confirm when you hit someone right on top of you there, especially with that, so it doesn't really have anything that hits there. 5B doing a great job of beating out the coin tosses from Marco. Marco just trying to get a cheeky misfinal level of sniping those chains, I think. So OCE mix-up goes to the other side as an overhead, because why wouldn't it? Brenson catching the backdash, one hit of Sparrowhawk, not going to do a whole lot there. Marco just blocking that, and then once again Aerobius runs forward. Marco not getting much off of those final levels, and he only has 2 coins left. Parry whiffed by Aerobius. Marco not able to get a punish though, so AYC, nice little conversion there, pushes him towards the corner, so AYC allows him to get one more hit. But Aerobius is ready to burst out, and once again Aerobius' timing is just impeccable on these last second Sparrowhawks. Gonna take it 2-1 over Marco. Deja vu of the first game right there, damn. These clutch Sparrowhawks. I bet Aerobius is gonna miss those coming into Strive. Damn. Yeah, that's like, I think that's really the kind of thing that Aerobius just loves. Those little mind games that you can kind of force your opponent to play. Either way, now that that's done, we'll be seeing Ferry on stream, I believe, against Aerobius. You also got a couple of very good moves to complement that though, Marks. Snail and Rainwater, I think. All played their Aerobius, but how are you going to go against the Fairy Jacker? It's the real question.
We've got a newcomer.
Okay, whenever another matchup's ready to go, we are good to play at Moose, and Random must be in some kind of battle to the death right now, as their match has not budged from what I can see. Shill something? Man, I don't have anything to shill right now. Sub to the stream. Do it. I spent like 5 minutes putting a PNG over my stream. That makes it look better. It's worth the money. Well, it looks like Aerobius is in position. Just need Ferry to hop onto the cab and we're good to go. Ferry's in position. You two are good to play. Definitely not too scared to use Jacko. Alright, let's go. Ruby's play one. Oh god. Okay, I've made a mistake.
Heaven or hell.
I'm just gonna make that say wins round 3 for now. Fix that later. Alright, Ruby's slamming the first hit of the set, air dashing in with that jump pass, and he baits the DP, but not much of a punish there. Maybe getting a little too greedy, trying to bait the burst as well. The houses are now in play. Ferry doing a great job setting that Aegis out there, but Aerobius' chains are actually just normal, so the Aegis is not going to do too much to stop them at all. 3H connects though. This is pretty much all Ferry needs to get the momentum going in his favour. Using that 2P to just clean up those houses. Ferry trying to keep them away, pulling back, but Arabia's once again, that Sparrowhawk just going to catch him coming in. Air dash YRC, Arabia's trying to hold just a little bit longer to make it unblockable, but Ferry is already in his face there. Gets the house set, gets the command throw into the corner. This is looking like a pretty done round here. Arabia's going to have to find a way out, but Ferry with a big whiff on the command grab is not going to be good for him. I mean, he's not going to pick up this combo either. Not quite enough of him to really get the full Jacko shenanigans going. But Ferry is just going to be content to sit this out here. Doesn't need to take any huge risks here. Arabius needs to come in and land a hit. But he has to do it without getting clipped by that 3H or he might just die. And there it is, sliding right on under that 5P. And Ferry going to take the first round. Easy pressure strings here. He's just trying to keep this monstrous Jacko away from him, but the commander is going to connect the houses once again in play, getting those minions out there. Trade gonna help Arabia's survive for just a little bit longer, but Ferry has access to so much bar right now. Run up Blitz, gets a low hit, base the burst as well. I'm not going to be able to punish that. Just everything into 3H, probably not quite the right conversions. Great Blitz on reaction there from Ferry though, and he gets the hit through the counter blitz as well into the super, getting as much damage as he can here, buying as much time as he can. First super probably shouldn't have connected, but it did. Ferry getting himself the first game.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oops. One second. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to fix things. Okay, I think we're okay. Ferry already down a third of his life right now. Ooh, sticking the 2S up there, probably not the button he was looking for. Either way, gonna land the hit easy, confirm into super with just how many hits there are on that button. Converse into the spit there, making sure he's not going to the corner, buying himself as much time for these houses to get going, but yeah, didn't actually have any out there. Probably not the best situation for that Jacko to be in. Buffing the productivity on them right now, and Arabius is looking like he's going to run out of life any second now, but 5D just coming out of nowhere. Arabius 100% was not ready for that one. Renson though connects 2H, 6H, very blockable, but gets caught running in by the 5H this time. Gonna be a knockdown in the corner into the super. Feels like Ferry always has 100 bar right now. The momentum is too much. Arabius is just crumbling under it. 6H connects, 6H connects again, but Ferry's pressing buttons this time. He's gonna get beaten up by the 5K. Arabius looking for a knockdown, but it's not there, but he's doing such a good job of just sweeping these houses off the screen with that Renson, with that 2P. All of these tools that are just so powerful against the houses. Great counter blitz there, and oh, Ferry just barely able to block that in time, and an IB as well, just making sure he's not going to get pressured too hard after that. In the corner now, straight into the super. Ferry collecting as much damage as he can, buying as much time as he can, waiting for these houses to level up, get more goons out there. Gets a frame trap, Arabius bursting out, the houses are still there and they're behind Arabius now. The YRC there, great response to that situation from Arabius. He knew Ferry was going to blitz it again, so he was ready with a very strong solution. Ferry's with a whole lot of bar right now, but he just opts to do nothing with it, gets caught low, tries to jump out or something. He might just die for it, but the super is going to whiff punish that 3H actually. Very poor use of that button, and Arabius gets himself around. 3H going to be pretty plus at that distance, but still Arabius contesting with the 2P, catching Ferry out of the air with his Axel tech traps as well. Taking his turn after that 3H, but Ferry immediately running into the Renson follow-up. Running into the other Renson follow-up as well, just eating all of these right now. The 5P, not going to catch the tech this time. Oh, that is unfortunate. The Dial Simlin's showing a bit right there. Renson YRC, good stuff from Arabius. This is looking like it could go his way, but Ferry is landing the hits now. Coming in menacingly with that 3H right there. I don't know why Arabius keeps getting hit by these lows. 5D this time jumped away from. Arabius coming in, trying to finish the job right now. Not content to just poke Ferry away, and he's gonna have it work out for him this time, actually. Getting the round, managing to land those last couple of hits he needed, and we have a dead even set here.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright, DP comes out, counter hit, pushes Fairy away, and those houses are now all gone. Fairy gonna have to start from scratch here as Arabius has all of these resources available. Fairy's still hanging onto his burst, hanging onto this 50 bar, gonna cash it in as soon as he can land a hit. But look at the damage added by that risk right there. Fairy's health bar just melting away, gonna go for the Sparrow Hawk kill, pretty much impossible to burst that. Arabius now 1 round from knocking this evil, cursed Jacko into the loser's bracket. That's a hell of a way to punish a parry, but I respect it. Fairy starting this round off with a solid bit of momentum, but Arabius able to mash out of that. Definitely not a frame trap into the 5D there. Alright, the houses buffed up, now the minion's going to swing a little bit faster, but Arabius is lining the hit and a great response off the wires here, the 6k actually managing to connect. Burst now punished. Fairy's chances are looking slimmer and slimmer, but he comes in swinging off of that air dash, and Arabius' burst is gone. Things are looking like they could be turning to the worst right now, but the bomber lives in the corner. It's exactly what Arabius needed. Just 2D connecting there. Fairy jumping out of the throw attempt, getting one of his own, collecting a little bit of damage. The minion messing up his knockdown, but it looks like it doesn't even matter there. Fairy confirming into the super, the Hellfire damage, more than he even needed, and we are down to our final round here. Got people cheering for Jacko, got people cheering for Arabius. Let's see who's going to come out on top in our final round here. Low connects, but no confirm there for Fairy. Not going to get the knockdown. There we go, 3H sliding on in there once again. 3H trading this time. Arabius a little higher on life, a lot higher on burst. He has the advantage here if he just plays a little more patiently. Fairy is just 3Hing under every single one of these 5Ps. Arabius with the wake up DP, not going to get punished this time. Seals back that momentum he needed so badly. Doing a great job of just killing these houses, and finally the anti-F 5P he needed. But the house is screwing him up there. Gets caught low. Fairy has all this bar available, just goes for the raw super to keep Arabius pinned in the corner. Arabius does not have the 50 bar necessary to make his DP safe, and the pressure to getting extended by these supers right now. But Arabius lets the DP loose there, has bar for another one. But Fairy knocks him down that one more time and catches the air tech. Gonna be able to kill with OTG damage. Damn, Fairy with a huge call out right at the end there. And Arabius is gonna be knocked down into our loser's side of the bracket. Jesus. What a way to go. That is unfortunate. See you. That sucks. Arabius is gonna feel that one in the morning. Alright, next up we've got Render. This is Crazy Diamond, a classic, tried and true matchup we've seen 1,000,001 times before. Often in grand finals, but this time only in our winners finals. We've got 4 solid potential finalists here, all in our winners side tonight. Let's see which one of them is going to move through to face the mighty Fairy Jacko next round.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright, good idea there from Render, just giving him a little bit more meter, keeping him safe from any Potemkin shenanigans. Crazy Diamond has a solid-ish, I don't know if I'd actually call it solid, but he has a strategy against Chip. But basically, in neutral, he just randomly starts mashing 4P when he thinks Render's going to teleport and hopes an anti-airs. So I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot of whiff jabs this time around. And we'll see if Crazy Diamond can get the counter hit he's looking for off them. We block on the jump shoot K there, Render keeping the pressure going with that Gamma Blade YLC. 1-2 midi low for Crazy Diamond to be ready for, and the leaf grab catching the backdash recovery. But this is the thing Crazy Diamond needed right there. Gets the air throw, but it's not going to be enough. Not able to get the hit afterwards, and Render just catches him and kills him. Crazy Diamond dying with full resources. Alright, jump edge counter hit there, but Render not getting much of a confirm off those, landing all these counter hits in a row. Another command throw showing that Crazy Diamond is not ready to react to this. Another one, just recycling him in this corner right now. Crazy Diamond getting shown who the real grappler here is. Wake up 2H, not going to work out too well for him there. Burst baited. Render might actually build a bar here for a kill. Never mind. The meter per ratio is a little bit too high. Tries to jump out of the hammerfall, gets caught regardless. The tree shield's not going to catch him, and just a falling button there is all Render needed to seal the deal. Favorite matchup? Yeah, it's pretty fun to watch. It's like the biggest David and Goliath kind of thing you could ask for.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright, great air throw from Crazy Diamond, getting the momentum early, but Render mashing through that potential frame trap setup. No fear. 4P mashed by Crazy Diamond, but it's not enough. Render Bullet just barely slipping over that with his air dash. Teleport in place, gets a hit. Great YRC there, and an air dash for the confirm, but it's not quite there. Crazy Diamond now with the corner position, but the jump D kind of hit. Crazy Diamond definitely not happy about that one. His burst is gone. He will not be getting that back for quite some time. Going for some air throws now, just trying to get this annoying fly out of the sky. Good jump IB. Wow, amazing stuff there by Crazy Diamond. Goes to the low this time with the Buster. Render getting a hit with that teleport YRC now. Keeping the pressure going, just staggering it out there. Crazy Diamond jumping forward, fishing for an air throw, but Crazy Diamond not going to get it. Render moving with confidence right now. Not going to let himself get read by Risky this time around. 6k coming out there, probably not what he wanted. A Buster finally connects. Render losing a whole lot of life to this one, especially in the corner. But it does have access to a good amount of bar though. YRC on Wake Up, maybe not quite what he was hoping for. Either way, Wall Stick Crazy Diamond going to have to eat another mix-up unless Render's just able to kill him right here, and he is not. Crazy Diamond has one more chance here. The jump D IB'd by Render. Great stuff there. Not going to let Crazy Diamond steal that one away from him. Things are looking very solid for Render right now. He has pretty much all the advantage he could ask for. But Crazy Diamond now starting to whip out the 5Ds, and Render's burst is gone just like that. He could not afford to eat that amount of damage free. Good block in the 16. Backdashes out of the hammerfall, teleports in there. Crazy Diamond is just getting whooped all over right now. Great teleport combo. No knockdown, but he gets a whole lot of bar, a good amount of damage. And the command throw over the slide head. Render making a fool out of him right now. Mid-screen knockdown, gonna go for the mix-up. Sets the kunai down there, catches him low. Crazy Diamond. His life bar has melted away. This could be it, and it is. Crazy Diamond just getting slaughtered by that command throw over and over and over again. That was like a 7-to-1 command throw ratio in that matchup right there. Definitely not what we usually see when Risky's on stream. Either way, looks like we're gonna be moving into our winners finals for now. Crazy Diamond gonna get knocked into the loser's side of the bracket. We'll see him later on, and Render is now gonna get to try his luck against this Jacko. I have a feeling we won't be seeing the Zato this time around, just a hunch. Zato time. Damn, he's doing it.
We've got a newcomer.
Oh, excellent and chip. Yeah, I guess it'd be like that. We'll do Fairy first. I think that's how I usually run it. I think the bracket got confused because that match didn't get reported properly. Yeah, we'll put you and Crazy Diamond on right after this one, Marco. So Fairy's going to be sticking to his guns here and just actually pulling out the Zato against Jacko. I'm not sure how well this is going to go for him. I know that that's not the most enjoyable matchup for Zato, and especially not Eddie. But let's see how it goes for him.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright, 3H connects, but it's not a grounded hit, so no knockdown there. Alright, all of these drills are trying to chase him down. Ferry running for the hills right now. The Aegis is out there. Eddie is no longer allowed to exist in this world, but it's gone. Red has survived it, and now he's got the corner position. Ferry gonna have to bust out of here, but not like that. DP gonna be punished, but not gonna get a knockdown. And so Ferry's out of the corner and gets to play his own game plan now. No houses available there. Red snipes the house in place immediately. Eddie's back on the screen. Nobody whipping though. Malari keeping the pressure going. House is on the ground there. Renda just trying to snipe at it a little bit, but it's still there. It's going to level up actually. Renda going to get punished hard for not being able to land that one little hit there. Forces the burst now. Misses the drill on the houses as well. He's just not able to destroy this thing right now. The super coming out, making this combo take even longer. Trying to bait out some kind of reversal there, but Render is happy to just block it out. The trade there definitely not in Render's favor as Ferry gets one more counter hit, able to confirm it into that 3H. Alright, another knockdown. He tries to pick him up off the minions, not quite ready for those sort of pickings just yet, unfortunately. Eddie, once again, just banished from existing by this evil Aegis. Corner positioning is strong for Ferry now. Brenda has no resources available. He's just going to have to hold all of this. Try to IB, find a way to mash out, but look at Ferry's resources. Super bar is full. Just keeping things going. The risk gauge is full. Ferry just keeps on building meter. He's going to be able to do it again. This poor Zato has no way out. Has to keep FDing so he doesn't die from chip. Manages to jump, but look at those millions of counter hits in a row. Ferry just running over him like a fucking locomotive right there. Jesus Christ. Here's the invite to the Aussie Discord. Yeah, Renda unsurprisingly gonna swap off that matchup right there. Maybe just wanted to see what it was like.
Jack O versus Slayer. Get ready to rock.
Alright, so it is a first to 3 now.
Heaven or hell.
Renda has a little bit of time, but I'm not sure about the Slayer. How does this matchup go? Good IB there, not much of a punch. 6H gonna be a counter hit. Forces Ferry's burst, but another 3H is bad news for Renda. He's in the corner now, gonna have to fight. Why does he keep picking horrible matchups? What the hell? I just remembered how not good this is for Slayer. Alright, another knockdown. Ferry not mashing DP out of here, believing Render is going to go for that burst bait. 6H blocks there, return 5 with a 2k, and it's going to be a slight punish on the pile bunker, but not too big. Alright, another hit though for Ferry. Looks like things are going to be turning around very quickly. Shoots him up there, tries to get the minion extension, just drops him down in the corner though. Render fights his way out of the corner, but another pile bunker is going to be blocked. He's just gambling with these right now. Ferry being safe enough that he's not going to just eat that huge amount of counter hit damage. Super there keeps the block string going and just run up coming through. Render's not ready for it. Ferry's looking pretty strong with these right now, thanks to the follow soul GGX. Much appreciated. Alright, 2H there by Render. Catches Ferry incoming, but the houses are all in play right now. Render gets a pile bunk, but no counter hit. Definitely not as much damage as he was hoping for off that. Great IB on the 3H, tries to go for the overhead, but this time Ferry's ready with that 2D mash. RC there keeping it safe. 2D gonna get blocked and punished there. Slide is very punishable, especially at close ranges. 2H though, counter hit, just smashing on that, just trying to keep Ferry from pressing 3H by pressing his own button that can beat it out. Spacing going to help him out a lot there, gets a hit there, finally forcing Ferry's burst. House pressure though, throwing it, following it in. Great anti-air by Ferry, gets an easy, not quite knockdown, but once again, Render fishing for these huge hits and he is just not getting them. Ferry converting into the super, pushing him all the way back to that corner. And the counter hit blitz, that's probably going to be it, I think. Should be able to super here. Yeah, Render, he bursts out actually, he has one more chance. Tries to bet it all on something, but Ferry's there, swinging those active frame buttons around, making sure that Slayer does not get a fun time in neutral. You beat the funny move, yeah. Alright, I don't know why Render's sticking to this, but I guess he just wants to see a counter hit Power Bunker before he swaps off his character. Good counter pick there by Ferry, getting his own pressure start. Those houses are in play, they're not getting destroyed by any of these buttons Render's pressing right now, so Ferry retakes the advantage. Burst is going up, Render finally starting to kick the houses, but Ferry just recalls him into the corner, and that's a crucial drop from Render, means those houses are going to be so far away. It's going to take a while to get the minions there, but Render's going to be unable to destroy them. They're going to just keep leveling up in the corner over there, but Ferry finally pushing him into them, finding a hit, pushing away from them again, chasing him back and forth across the screen, Super going to whiff completely. Bad confirmed by Ferry there, but it doesn't matter, the Super's floss and block anyway. Once again, Render forces all of his meter just to try to block his way out, and he gets clipped by a minion and dies immediately. Just thrown into that blunder in the corner, there's pretty much no way Slayer can get out. Quick knockdown there for Ferry, no houses set just yet, the tick throw immediately though, Render not able to react to those just yet. You have dive kick loops in the corner, what the hell? I didn't know Jacko had cool combos. Run up command through, just raw like that. Render definitely not having a good time right now. 2H, such a long amount of recovery on the whiff there. Definitely not the button he wants to be pressing to destroy these houses. 3H counter hit. Ferry working on a perfect right now, but a badly timed command curve means that Render's going to have one more chance. He spends it, but it's not looking good for him right now. A quick knockdown just in place there. Ferry has all of this bar to work with. Going to go push Render by a chip if he needs to, but the run up command through once again. Render just going to get knocked out into the losers bracket 3-0. Yep, we've got Ferry Jacko now. He's done playing around, unleashing the final form. Alright, we're going to drop down into the losers bracket now, where I believe we have Crazy, Diamond, and Marco ready to go. Alright, here we go. Both of these players sticking to their mains, not screwing around like those people up in the losers bracket. This is the winners bracket. This is the real deal now. Crazy Diamond getting the first hit, but Marco immediately pressing buttons out of there, getting a level on his misfire. They're going to be able to get an easy pickup in the corner here. Does he have those heavyweight combos? Of course he does. Guess the knockdown is looking for, and that is such a huge hit for Crazy Diamond to eat there, and he recognizes it. Bursts out of there straight away, probably the only time he could have really. Johnny combos are pretty difficult to burst out of. 2D connecting there, Crazy Diamond getting pushed away by that FD, well timed by Marco. But look how much bar Marco has access to here. So AYC working out a little bit awkwardly, just air dashes in this time, recognizes that Crazy Diamond is waiting for something a little bit different. So AYC just mashing on that 5P, Crazy Diamond not even FD, just going to get clipped out of the air, and that is going to seal the deal there. The one last misfire he needed. Crazy Diamond looking like he's going to have a bad time in this matchup so far. Hasn't been able to get anything going, but there we go, a slide head. Things are happening. The frame trap connects, and that is not something you want to eat, especially not in the corner. Marco bursting out there just to keep himself alive. Easy low string confirmed there by Crazy Diamond. Great backdash from Marco there. Air dashing in, just trying to keep the pressure on. Recognizes he's not going to be able to pick up off of that in time. Big trade there, and a great blitz there from Crazy Diamond. Opts to go for a low this time, believing that Marco was going to try to jump out or something. Big confirm here from Marco, going to get the pickup, going to push him towards that corner. Black beat, but he should still get the knockdown. Never mind, either way, gets the tech catch with that 6P. Crazy Diamond pressing a button there that was a little bit too greedy, a real knockdown this time around. Marco with a jump blitz, definitely not what he was hoping for. Super going to connect on Wake Up. Crazy Diamond now in a terrible situation in the corner against Johnny. Gets the burst off again though. Great YSC there from Marco, using that forward dash to jump over slide head, because why the hell not? Marco going to take the first game. Forward dash over slide head, don't you love it?
Heaven or hell, duel 1. Let's rock.
And jumps in, gets the counter hit off of that Cade. Not a big pickup, and he lifts the coin with a little bit of resources down the drain there for Marco. But moving for Age into the slide head is going to be a true combo on counter hit. Creates an own mashing throw on a hit there, going to get that position reversal. Good coin IB there. RRC there, raking in the damage. 60% gone already for Marco. But he's just immediately not deterred, just straight back in on the offense. Going to get hit coins off of this throw combo if he's not going to be neutral. Knockdown achieved. Level 3 misfire, misses the confirm, just dashes up for another throw. He's going to need a lot of these. He's going to need some more coins if he wants to kill a Potemkin here. I think that's one of the more interesting things about this matchup. So he has to keep using these coins for combos, but if he goes for the lower damage ones like the throw combo, then he's just going to run out of coins like he has now. I believe he has no coins and no levels here, and he's just spent the last of his bar. Marco's playing some very honest Johnny right now, but he's going to dash up and get the throw regardless. Crazy that I'm a little too hesitant on defense there. I'm very hesitant to advance here, but he gets a huge counter hit. Marco going to burst out of there. It's 5H just chopping him across the face right now. Marco having a tough time getting past it. When he does, he finally gets the hit. Pushing him into that corner. Zwei YRC blocked this airstring. Gigantic coming out there. Marco happy to just block that. Not going for anything too fancy. Zwei YRC connects and just look how much damage that starter does for some reason. Misfire out level 2 available now, and only one coin left. Marco doing a great job backdashing over there, but a counter hit Misfire side is big, but he drops the combo. Crazy down, mistiming his heat knuckle there. Marco delaying his tech enough just to avoid that sort of thing. Heat knuckle lift again. Marco is teching away from the grappler when he has no resources. Very wise choice, I think. Alright, Zwei YRC just waited till he had enough of that, but things are not looking good for Marco right now. He's once again completely out of resources, and Crazy Diamond this time has a lifelink. And there it is, 5H just catching Marco right as he presses the button, and an easy confirm into the hammer fall. Misfire cancels and dashes up into the throw. Marco just commanding so much respect from Crazy Diamond right now. Gets the knockdown off the throw, has his Misfire leveled up. Could have gotten such a huge hit there, but Crazy Diamond's ready with the armor. Will bounce off of the dead angle, because why the hell not? Backwards Mega Fist. Gets the wall stick though. Marco raking in that damage finally. Gets the big hit he was looking for. Level 3 Misfire available again. Crazy Diamond just caught mashing there this time. Not sure what he was doing, but that was definitely ill-advised. Burst gone, but what a YRC from Crazy Diamond into that Buster. Just gonna get back to Trishula underneath it. What a hard read from Crazy Diamond. That was pretty slick. Alright, 5H getting the pressure started into the low this time around. Good block on the gold burst, not letting Marco get all of that meter. But Crazy Diamond's still gonna need to close the distance for one more hit, and Marco picks him up now. Has access to all of this bar, but not doing much with it. Zwei YRC, that might be enough. Crazy Diamond gonna have to block this out. 2P connects. That 2P doesn't hurt too bad. Marco coming in swinging, and there it is, 2-0 over Crazy Diamond, knocking him out of the tournament. Damn, 40 damage for that read? Yeah, true. That sucks. Ah well. Them's the breaks. Crazy Diamond probably gonna close the room now, I think. Never mind. Alright, we're back into the matches immediately. Not giving me a second to get my stream in order. So Arabius versus Moose still loses round 4.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Are we all good? Yes, we're all good. Alright, Moose on the offense goes to the command dash grab, but Arabius reacts in time to be able to tech it. Barrel Hawk full screen gonna be tough for Biken to deal with, I think. Just gets caught by it on wake up again this time. Getting lucky feels good, man. True. Alright, 6P rather, no counter hit, 5P counter hit, gets that knockdown. Baits the counter, but doesn't punish it, and Dorobius is going to get punished severely for that, giving Biken the corner for free. Could IB into a quick punish there, but Moose guessing right, goes straight into the dust loops here. Even if it's Blackbeard, Dorobius is probably regretting not mashing a button right about now. Ends in the super just to make sure he can get that knockdown. Baits something, but I don't think he was expecting that button, so Moose not able to get the conversion he's looking for, or the punish rather. And now he's going to just get chipped out by that low chain spin.
Duel 2. All or nothing.
Big whiff there from Moose, going to get punished immediately by the better space buttons from Aerobius. Floor mats coming into play now, taking some big plus frames, especially for those air ones. Good mash out there by Aerobius. Moose going for the day one Azami counters there. Do something minus Azami, it's basically a frame trap with a little bit more guessing involved. Either way, Sparrowhawk connects, that's a good amount of damage. Moose maybe not too experienced in approaching this, but he makes the right decision this time around. Ben 10 Summer is whiffed, but Aerobius doesn't care, he's still pressing buttons. If you're not close enough, you gotta get closer. It's his job to keep you from doing that. So good air dashing by Moose. Gets the hit, gets the confirm, and that is going to be a round apiece.
Duel 3. All or nothing.
Good backdash by Aerobius, avoiding the plus frames off of that core. 5p, and what a quick confirm there, straight into the 6k. Aerobius getting this like half-screen axle juggle combos that everybody loves to get hit by. Crosses up to the other side with the command dash, not getting too much of a mix-up of that though, it was pretty slow. Damn, the parry follow-up actually getting beaten out by Aerobius' string there. Falling overhead, catches Moose flinching, DP coming out at the perfect moment. Tries to go for something there, but Moose's button was a little bit too fast. Another Benton Summer. What an YRC though from Aerobius. He's going to get a huge amount of damage off of that, and the low chain follow-up just catches everybody. They're not ready for it. Aerobius going up one game. Tatami didn't come out.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Ooh, big counter hit round start. Not much of a conversion of it. Just gets that knockdown, but he gets it up immediately. What a trade off of that though. Dashes in a little too close. Aerobius getting the pickup. Gonna juggle him into the corner here. Not quite the full conversion, but that's more than 50% gone in just a couple of hits there. Aerobius once again making liberal use of these throws. He gets the combo off of them. Forces you to tech in the air, not where you want to be against Axel for sure. Misses the TK Bomber though. Big confirm here from Moose. This could turn things around immediately, the Dustlings, but he messes something up, and another wake up Benton from Aerobius. Swinging with that 5p, daring Moose to try to approach from the air, but as soon as he throws out the 2p, Moose is in there, he's ready for it. Makes the right read at the right time, not able to kill here, and that is such a huge point to drop the combo at. Giving Aerobius 300 years to punish that sort of thing. Aerobius now on set point here, looking to make it a little bit further into our losers bracket. Meaty 5k, Moose not respecting it. Gonna get caught by the jump S as well. Alright, big air confirm here for Aerobius. He should be able to bomb a loop off of this thing, but he drops it, giving Moose another chance here, and he gets the most of it with that Tatami hit. Not quite the full conversion, but hey, he's got it this time around. Dust Sleeps once again, and he drops it at the same point. That big purple uppercut is giving Moose some trouble right now. The command throw, Aerobius is gonna not even taunt on him this time. Moose holding his burst as well. He's given up. Dies a warrior's death there, and he just accepts it. Yeah. Unfortunate game for Moose, but still he made it pretty far in. No laughing matter there. We're one game before losers semis. Better than most people make for sure. Alright, so Aerobius moves on now to fight against Marco. Another Melbourne vs Melbourne matchup. We're taking over this time around. Getting rid of those pesky New South Wales players.
Axel versus Johnny. Get ready to rock.
Swap those names around. It should be fine. Man, this is so much better when I don't have to adjust the title every single time because it's not centered. I'm so happy. Big improvements to the stream. Right, Aerobius getting his pressure started. Look at all that risk. Gets the counter hit, but he's trying to bait the burst there. Marco gets out of it this time, but Aerobius could have collected a lot more damage there if he just believed in his own combo. Alright, ups chain with the ransom. Marco very wisely not attacking there. Knows Aerobius loves to fish for all sorts of cheeky things after that. Text forward this time, but he gets the FD as well. Gets a throw of his own this time around. Gonna get a corner combo as well. Good damage, good knockdown. and good missed final levels. Punishes the parry as well. He's seen it too many times before. Ooh, drops the combo at a pretty crucial point, but he does not give up his missed final levels though, which is crucial to finishing this round right now. Has access to all his bar, there we go, dead angle coming out. Rev2's getting clipped, but no confirm off of that 2S this time around. Pretty hard to do, but sometimes it's what you need. With the missed final, he's just gonna immediately die for that. Rev2's ready with the Renson. I'll message you about it after the stream, Rona, just remind me. Ooh, what a trade there. Marco pretty happy with that, gets a level on his missed final. Just, honestly, I think he's content to just throw those out in neutral and try to catch Aruba's pressing a button, just like that. He's got access to both his levels now, but he whiffs it. Very unfortunate. All that work for nothing. Gonna have to start from scratch now. Aruba starts raking in the damage. These two S's all connecting. 6k gonna whiff though. Dashes straight into that 5p as well. Marco having a hard time getting in. Arubius' playstyle seems to have changed up just enough to throw Marco off the jumpers. Good keep out. 2H into the Renson, and it's just too much chip damage. Marco gonna crumble under that sort of pressure. Damn, I can't believe nobody said cunt in my chat room before. That's crazy. Alright, Marco once again adding to the list of names of people who just run into the Renson chain follow-up. Alright, up chain, good stuff. Gonna dash in for the confirm there, very nicely done. Gets the wall stick as well, that was a great combo there by Arubius. Pressure. Oh my god, crossing up to the other side with a counter hit there. Marco just not ready for that one. He's ready for this combo. He gets no knockdown, but he just dashes in for another throw. Arubius showing too much respect, but Marco punishing for it. Everybody's looking out for the Arubius special. Oh, was that a hard read burst bait there by Marco? It looks like he's just going to finish his combo here. Arubius getting hit one too many times. They're going to get stunned and die. Now, Arubius is behind a little bit. Are we going to see the Arubius special coming out? Everybody's waiting for it. Everybody is eager to see it. But no, Arubius is standing his ground, just making it so difficult for Marco to approach him. Backdashing. Wow. Alright, 5p there. Marco forced to resort to spending 25 bar just to move forward a little bit. That's some Potemkin player shit. Good block on the coin there. Arubius just trying to make sure he doesn't give Marco those coins. What a throw tech as well. Sees that little bit of a walk forward there. Marco trying to make sure he gets in range, but it's enough for Arubius to escape the throw. But what I'm talking about though, he loses 80% off of one hit right there. Not even half risk, and Arubius' life bar just melts away. Oh, what a misfire now. Marco going to be able to close out the game, and we are even Stevens now. Marco finally finding what he needs to do to close that distance. Run in cross up though. The Arubius special showed its ugly face there.
Heaven or hell. Duel. Let's rock.
Yeah, interesting trade round start there. Marco getting what he wanted, which was that missed final level. But he air dashes in, gets caught, and look at all that risk that's built up so quickly there. Oh my god. Only half of those hits connecting, but it still hurts so much. Cross up overhead, RRCs it, even though he had a guaranteed counter hit, but he drops the bomber. That is pretty crucial there. Fishing with that 2S, but Marco knows that he has the advantage in that spacing. Right above Axel is definitely a blind spot for him right there, and Marco can make the most use of it by connecting that Zway. Good IBs there. Marco getting clipped by the cross up once again though, just really having a hard time blocking those. Rose getting the pressure started, dashing up with those 2Ks, staggering the pressure, but Marco gets a huge hit here. Treasure Hunter adding to his wallet right now. Gonna finish this combo with misfiring at level 3, but no knockdown. He's gonna get punished. That risk of getting chipped out here, and a double dash up throw. Ruby's gonna have to risk bursting here, maybe. If he wants to win this round. Marco's not gonna give it to him easy right now. The knockdown successfully done. Quick overhead. Ruby's not ready to react in time, and he bursts out at the last second. And he actually wins the round there. 6S in the air. I think that's 6S. Jesus. Ruby's bringing it back from the brink. And a delayed falling button there catches Marco flinching. Throws the coin out there, trying to catch a 5p hitbox, but he gets it this time around. Miss final level 2, going to be able to confirm off of this now. But he misses the dash up coin. Crucial drop there. Marco throwing away a coin and a miss final level. No confirm once again. Aerobius is going to get chance after chance, it seems, right now. Coming in again, still has access to a few coins, but he has no miss final levels. Going to have to work his way in here and land a hit. Okay, the miss final levels in play now. There we go. Quick confirm there. Going into the treasure hunt, making sure he has the resources to finish this round off without running dry. Great knockdown there. Marco's combos have been on point today. There's the confirm. Rev is going to have to go for a very risky burst if he wants to secure this, but no. Marco not going to let him do it, just finishes it off with that super. Never mind, it's scaled to shit. Oh, the burst super! Aerobius, what have you done? No! It's enough damage. Aerobius going for the hardest of hard reads right there. Just wake up burst super. Get himself the game as quickly as possible. Jesus Christ. All in. Alright. Into the losers finals now, so we've got another first to 3 here. Aerobius gonna be facing off against Rendo once again. Cancer matchup? Damn.
Axel versus Chip.
Axel vs Chip once again. No sub characters in the losers bracket, it seems.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
He was starting off with the ransom. Pretty risky against Chip, I feel like. He just can't react fast enough sometimes. 2O's not the best option when Chip's right in front of you either. He was maybe sweating a little bit after that last match. Hasn't had enough time to recover. It's pretty intense right at the end there. Alright. Render is running away with this round right now, but the wake up DP could be what Aerobius needed to keep things. So he's just turned things into his favor. But the 2D, what spacing there from Render. Knows exactly how long that leg reaches. Dashes in, gets the hit, should be able to confirm this very easily. And there it is. Round 1 going to Render. Looking to avenge his fallen brethren right now. Defeat the evil of Aerobius. Aerobius running in there, getting a huge counter hit, but Render's just not expecting it, so he's not ready for the full combo. Cross up overhead, doing the Lord's work for Aerobius today, it seems. 2H into the Renson. Ooh, what a trade there. Definitely Aerobius' favoured right now. Renson RRCs, keeps it going, double overhead. Both sticking out the 5k there, but just whiffing barely in front of each other. As Aerobius lands that one more hit he needed. Even Stevens once again. Render though with a pretty solid hit at the round start, but Aerobius just swinging on wake up, and here we go, danger time. Benton Summer, definitely not the right decision to make there. Render punished him for it. What an awkward trade there, what the hell is going on? Jump the immortal counter, blitz combos in the corner, that did so much damage, but unfortunately the jump as was not where it needed to be. Render though quickly reacting to that blitz and getting an air throw on the tech. Gamma Blade gonna close it out with that OTG damage. First game in this first 3 set. Going to Render. That was a chaotic fucking danger time right there.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1.
Resets on top of resets. Hell yeah. Everything is not Daiju. Chip has other things to say. Good 50-50 there by Render. Timing it so well, making it so hard for Aerobius to tell which side that Render is really on. Able to beat him out after the IB as well. Render is running away with this round right now. Aerobius is not able to block anything, it seems like. Alright, finally gets a Renson out of there, but it's still not too good for him. Render able to run up and with punish to cross up. Gets as much OTG damage as he can, not wanting to mess around, and there it is, the teleport right on top of him. Gonna beat out all of Aerobius' anti-air potential. Alright, that's one way to anti-air jump D. Aerobius is going to get a whole lot of damage off of that. 60% gone off of a parry. That's not what Chip players want to be seeing, I don't think. Alright, jump edge. Good benching from Aerobius. Bit of an awkward confirm, but he does get the pickup. Render just a couple of hits from death right now, but he gets the Alpha Blade, misses the IAD, and there we go. He gets anti-air, that's it. Render's life is forfeit. run up there, 2H connects into the Renson, easiest confirm in the game. Misses the combo there, Render able to escape scot-free nearly with that combo, not taking anywhere near as much damage as he should have, but getting caught teching without FDing. You've got a license for that tech, mate. Aerobius punishing him fully and should be able to close out this round off with just one more hit, but Render mashing like a madman right there. Bets it all on that, but the Ben 10 Summer on Wake Up gonna catch Render trying to do something. And we even up the score.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Good block there from Aerobius, knowing that it can be very dangerous to contest chip buttons at that sort of angle with that jump D just looming over you as some kind of otherworldly threat. Right, Wister 2K decides to just wait until he can DP his way out of the pressure, and Aerobius punishing Render for punishing a little bit too early. Converts into the super, should be able to kill off of this, and there it is, the bomber going to be just enough damage to squeeze off that last bit of Render's health bar.
Duel 2. All or nothing.
Alright, just runs in as soon as Aerobius whips a button. That is what you need to be doing, is to just wait for an opportunity and take it as soon as possible. Jump in, jump edge, very difficult to deal with. Especially when mixed up with the jump D. What the hell? How did he end up on the other side there? The momentum on that 6K was wild. Alright, great air throw there by Render. But Aerobius chipping away at his life. Gets the full follow-up as well. Render gonna be able to jump out of that command throw. It's a little bit slow, but you know, it catches people sometimes. Alright, Aerobius bursting out now. He really wants this game right now, and Render could potentially make him pay dearly for that one. Base the DP, but not able to get a punish. Great jump back there from Aerobius, but you can't really punish that leaf grab if you jump away from it. But the chip damage though, Aerobius gonna be able to clean up that game with the Renson chip. Chip out the chip, why not?
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, the overhead connects. Aerobius gets so frustrated with himself for getting counter hit that he doesn't even prepare for the overhead. Render cashing in a whole lot of damage off of that one. Right, good blitz, and beats out the counter blitz as well, opting to go low as Render blitzes mid, and the lives are pretty much even right now of such a small amount of hits, it felt like. Right, good teleport, catches Aerobius running the wrong direction. Great air to air though, gonna get a pickup after this, but misses at 5D. What the hell was that? I wasn't ready for that one. Aerobius bursting out of frustration, I think. Nobody likes getting hit by the 5D. And Render could be able to close things out here. Great IB, and he's gonna get a punish. Very clean there on that with DP. Lightning fast reactions. Render looking to bring things back to an even score right now, as he can't let Aerobius get any kind of lead right now, or he might just slip up and get knocked out. What a wake-up air throw from Aerobius though. Recognizes a fake setup, and Render getting punished for that gold burst, trying to press buttons afterwards. Run up counter hit, that small amount of delay is enough to get Render to flinch, and then RRC off the overhead. It's not going to be enough to kill, but it's damn close to it. Render whipping a button there, maybe trying to get a throw. Ooh, teleport. Not able to punish in time, and yeah, great IB into DP immediately from Aerobius. What a quick response. He's now one round away from moving into our grand finals. Get that run back against Fairy and see if he can take himself the title. Alright, Beta Blade connects. 50% gone. Ooh, that's going to be a big hit, but no. Render goes to the burst bait. Aerobius holding on to it for dear life right now. Oh no, that is a reset you do not want to eat. Render dropping his combo and Aerobius just teching into it. But Render with a wake up button there, just punching Axel in the goddamn nose, evens up the score.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright, last game of the losers bracket now. Good run up with punish on the DP there, Render making sure he makes Aerobius pay for those. If you let him get away from it, he'll do it even more. Alright, corner set play gonna be coming right up now. Base the DP, but does not get the punish this time around. Big anti-air hit though, is going to be huge damage for Render. Going for that mid-screen knockdown, but he misses the IAD once again. crucial 2S there from Arubius. Look how much damage that did after just a couple of hits. Arubius is doing everything he can to put some damage on the board, because then you can come back from pretty much any situation. Ship's life bar so fragile. Teleport coming in, and yeah, Arubius just doesn't block the second hit of jump 8, and he pays dearly for it. Render now on set point here, bringing it all the way back. Throwing out this Gamma Blaze, daring Arubius to just walk into one. Teleport's coming out. Spacing with the 5k is on point there from Arubius. He gets the knockdown, 50% going for Render. This round is not looking too good for him so far. Another hitless name there. People walking into the windmill. Jump S connects. Render forced to block in the corner. Blocks the overhead. Blocks. Never mind. Does not block the second overhead, and that is a guaranteed counter hit due to the risk that had been built up. Arubius bringing it down to our final round here. Who's going to triumph? DP is baited and punished correctly this time by Render. Big counter hit 2D, and he forces Arubius to get hit in the air there. That was unblockable, as he'd run out of meter to FD, but the reversal throw into the corner. Crucial drop, the jump 2K connecting. Render getting DP'd one more time right now. Arubius still not afraid to swing with that tool. Going to be a clean punish on the parry this time around. Great jump out there by Render. Cross up jump S, not something you see every day. The jump H is going to connect. OTG damage is not enough. Render teleport YRC, the 5k connects, and that will be it. Render is going to be your second grand finalist for tonight. Good games from Arubius, but he will be finishing in 3rd place tonight, it seems, as we move on into our grand finals. See you. Alright, room's down, I'll put another one up.
Online.
See and strive. That's a good catchphrase. I like it.
We've got a newcomer.
Alright, Fairy's here. Render should pop in just a moment, and then we're ready to get our last match of the night underway. This is OCE Rev2 Netplay tournament number 103. We've done a hell of a lot of these things by now, but we just keep on doing them until they're not worth doing anymore, and who knows when the hell that'll be. Maybe we'll keep doing them after Strive comes out. We'll see how people like it. Either way. What a random first one? What the hell is this? Fairy's basically already on random select. What is this gambler right now? Fairy's just going through his checklist of characters he's won the Guilty Gear tournaments with. Alright, here we go. Sticking to the Jacko, Render staying on the ship this time around. Not going to go into a character who has a terrible matchup. Yeah, at least we got a good tune. Alright, let's see it. The Fairy Jacko against the Render ship, no sub-characters anymore. We're down to the fully serious business of Australian Netplay. Jump 2K connects, but that's an awkward space for it. Wake up DP, not going to let these Jacko houses get started, or so he thought. Fairy immediately spinning the momentum back in his favour, but these kunos are connecting. These houses are getting hits in, but it's not enough to destroy them. Fairy nuking out his own village once again, but Render just running face first into the explosion. Probably not expecting Fairy to jump towards him right there. Look at all these minions. The Beta Blade very well timed. They're getting him out of that for just a little bit. A brief moment of respite, but a DP comes straight back from Fairy. Are these like the only two DPs in the game that don't knock down a normal hit? I don't know much about the other ones actually. Maybe Kai's doesn't. Either way, Gamma Blade Wire, so just getting in there, but the houses are still alive. Fairy's tossing them in, keeping the pressure string going. Confirm into super. Hellfire damage is going to destroy Chip's life bar. Good punish there. I think that's a punish. I don't know. That move looks unsafe, but then again, it is Jacko. Spinning that chain around into the 5D, catching everyone tonight. Very just going with the Gatlings, not thinking too hard about it, I don't think. Corner combo, corner setup for Render though. No DP this time from Fairy, he just gets clipped same side. Not a big conversion though. All of those 2Ks just going to go into a super. Fairy bursts out regardless. Wanting to preserve his housing, preserve his life bar. 5D whiffing completely there from Render though. Both players sitting on a whole lot of bar, and there we go. Fairy spending it, has been spending it the whole time, just throwing the super when he feels like it. Keep the pressure going, keep your tension pulse up. Make your opponent sweat. Corner combo now. Gonna get the setup. Cross up overhead. Fairy's not ready for it, and Render is gonna get himself around. Both players on the board. Good block on the 3H and actually chooses to contest afterwards. That was spaced pretty well, but Rendu calls out Fairy being a little too greedy and a bad punish on the DP. Very bad punishes on these DPs right now. Big counter hit. Not too much damage, but Render's stuck in the corner. He's going to have to fight his way out here. He's buffed up now. Overhead connects, but no confirm with the minions this time around. Render can't see what the hell's going on. This time just the 5D. Fairy knows how to convert off of that one. And was that meant to be a burst through? Or is that just the combo? I don't know Jacko enough, but Fairy takes game 1. I don't think we're getting storytelling moves, so you gotta make it to grand finals yourself for that one. Divide my heart is good anyway. Gamma Blade whiffed and punished by the dive kick there. Just run up, command throw. Fairy is having far too much fun doing that, I think. Throw back into the corner, Render with that risk gauge starting to build up now. Fairy once again nuking his own dudes. Not getting it too much out of it as Render just immediately runs up and presses buttons. Tries to pull out the organ on wake up, not going to work out too well for him unfortunately. Render starting to loop this corner Oki right now. What an air throw as well, going to get a pickup off of that one. Tries to go into the super, whiffs it completely, has to spend the rest of his bar just to stop himself getting punished. Now Fairy's putting the pressure on the 5D, Render bursting out straight away. Jumps in there, using that air mobility, and Daijo Boo, the jump D, clearing up that round for him. Alright, 2D connects. Nice confirm there from Render. Should get the wall stick here. Gonna go for that nasty corner Oki that Ship gets access to. House put down there. Very whiffing shit. Things are clashing. I don't know what the hell's going on anymore. Jacko is getting beaten the hell up in the corner though. Gonna have to block this mix up, try to find a way out. And Render whiffs the command grab. Fairy now with a whole lot of advantage with a wake up DP. Fairy only with one house, no levels on it, tries to punish the leaf grab, not gonna work for him, and Render evens up the score. 1-1 now before the reset. Not really even, but either way. Both players have won a game. Not my Fairy. Hashtag not my Fairy. That's what we're doing now. Alright. Fairy gonna get caught by the Gamma Blade. He lands the 3H. I can't say words anymore. I ran out of water. This is hard to commentate. Dive kick whiffed. Houses being put on the ground. Stagger pressure coming out. Render forcing out Fairy's burst. Alright, good block on the 3H as well. Big hit for Render, confirming into the 5d6, just getting as much corner carry as possible. He knows he wants to be running this corner himself. The Fairy busts out with that 1D there. This should be enough. Render sitting on enough bar to confirm with the super, but he misjudges his combos. Very uncharacteristic there, but the anti-air is in play. Render not going to let Fairy fall down there for free. Alpha Blade connecting nice and early on. Render though, run up DP, probably not quite what he was looking for as an OTG finisher. And look how much damage he's eating for such a simple mistake. Blackbeat combo, but another DP whisk. Render's not looking too happy right now. He's getting chewed up and spat back out straight into the corner. Goons are coming in, they've been buffed up. Fro's hitting with these cheap overheads, but he doesn't know the timing of his minions, so he's not able to make the most of it. This time a low connects, but no conversions off of anything at all right now. Just gonna go for the chip kill as Render is trapped in the corner. Finally getting the overhead, RRCing it just to make sure. Fury on the verge of taking a second game as Render tries desperately to reset the bracket before that happens. Oh my god, just stand still to bait the DP there. No fear at all from Render. He was completely confident in that one. 3H so gonna catch Render coming out of that teleport. Cancels him to the organ to keep himself more safe there, I think. That's an interesting option. Command throw connecting there. Render eating the tech buttons and the command grab. That does like nearly pop buster damage against Chip, it looks like. That's pretty absurd. Alright, 2D getting the wall stick, but not able to confirm off of it this time around. Jump Edge connects. Jump Edge connects again. Render's starting to add up the damage, but he misses his FDC. That was crucial. The whiff DP is bad news for Ferry and Render now. With the lead before this reset, that might be happening.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Damn, he's getting weird changed. Downblade connects, Ferry bursting immediately, just trying to get those houses down, get the momentum going in his favour. And it looks like that's exactly what's happening. All three houses are now down, and Render is going to have to try to deal with that. But once again, Ferry just blows them all up. I really don't understand what's going on with that. Either way, Ferry's sitting on a good amount of resources here, attacking the throw as well. Forced to block all this pressure, jumps the command grab, but he's not able to punish it with a falling buff. Just recovers too damn fast. Good blitz, just runs up, gets his little conversion, gets the house set, but wake up DP from Render. Ready. Gets to the max guts combo, Ferry opting not to burst out of it, so it probably would have been burst safe at that point anyway. Render now one round from a bracket reset. Wall stick combos, Ferry just not teching there, very scared of the potential tech trash. There's 6H, there's 2H, the air throws, Render always ready with that sort of thing to just make sure he punishes you as hard as possible for pressing buttons. This is looking super clean for Render right now. He's going to get another mix up here, I think, but never mind. Just opts to wait it out, make sure Ferry's not going to do anything to ruin his plans, and here's the nice air pickup. Gets a knockdown, OTG damage, not enough to kill, but he's pretty damn close. Ferry's sitting on this bar right now, and it's not enough. The chip damage from that Gamma Blade is going to reset the bracket for Render. Ferry's Jacko is doing to struggle a little bit right now. Alright, going back to the lobby just to make sure nobody's confused. Swap the names around. And there we go, both players now knocked into the loser's bracket. This is the last first to three.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Sorry, missed no storytelling. Alright, DP coming out nice and early from Render. He is riding the momentum from that last win right now. Definitely going to want to take this in a 3-0. DP baited. Good stuff by Render. Gets the punish, forces for his burst. But those houses are going to start leveling up soon if Render doesn't do something about it. K house is leveled, S house is leveled, but Ferry is getting juggled to hell and back right now. Stuck in the corner, but the dive kick counter hit. This is exactly what Render did not want to happen. Those houses are going to level up to 3 any second now. The goons are coming in. They're menacing right now. Level 3 houses into the super. Render gonna have to fight his way out of here, get rid of those houses, but it's not looking good for him right now. Forced to block all of this, and the command throw when Render least expects it. The goons just running it on in there.
All or nothing.
Round start 3H, why the hell not? It's pretty good. 2D connects, those houses are still there though, they're gonna be leveling up once Ferry stops getting hit. starting to spawn the goons. There we go, both of them leveled up now, and Fairy's starting to land the hits at the worst possible moment for Render. 5D into the corner, Render realizing he has to burst out if he wants to have any chance here. And there it is though, another hit for Fairy. This house is going to be level 3 any second now, as long as Fairy doesn't blow them up himself. Why? What's the point? Okay, I guess he nearly gets a kill off of it, but there it is. Okay, that is a little bit more damage. And Fairy takes game 1 after the reset. He just keeps blowing them up. I don't think he needs to. The pressure is so good with them there. Double backdash round start. Oh my god, Chip's not even on the fucking screen! What is this? These danger times are absurd! Alright. Fairy coming out on top in these mortal counter situations right now. Danger time definitely working out big time for him. Lost some minions, but it's not enough. Fairy getting caught by Render's mash right now. Alright, just tech super, why the hell not? Force Render to block it and then try to catch it with that spinning chain. Alright, just mashing out there. What the hell? Why did that work? Either way, just keep spinning around and it's working out. Render is getting clipped by everything. Air series, quick combo, a little bit of damage. Jump hit is trading with whatever Fairy tech does, and what an air throw from Fairy though, getting as much OTG damage as he can. Let's super connect? No way. Alright, but it's a good setup. The overhead coming in there. Render not ready for it. Unger Ren sends his regards. True. Alright. Fairy baits the TP, gonna get a full punish here. Render not able to burst his way out of this one. Gonna toss him upwards, interestingly enough. Force him into the air. And then into the goons, but great block from Render. Gonna try to take his turn, but he's just getting slapped around by these minions right now. Alright, either way, the stagger pressure coming out. What a blitz from Fairy. He saw that one coming 3 miles away. Low confirm from Fairy, going straight into the super, just getting as much damage as he can. Making the combo take as long as possible as well, making sure those goons have time to close the gap and start swinging. There it is. Fairy not giving Render any room to breathe right there, as he brings himself 1 game closer to yet another tournament win.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, round start counter hit dive kick, but Fairy's not quite ready with the right conversion. Sets the house and just captures Render afterwards as well. I think he recalled the house right there. Not actually wanting to blow it up, as it turns out. Still holding on to that K house, I believe, so we'll see when that comes back out. There it is. Render landing some hits now, but those houses are going to start building their way up as long as Fairy is not in hit stun, which he currently is. Forced to block all of this out. Those houses just sit there off screen, slowly becoming a more and more powerful threat. Combo into the corner, Render should get a nice setup here. Never mind. No setup at all. Render gonna land the hit though, invisible, very difficult to block a mix up that you literally cannot see. Good air throw as well, Gamma Blade for max damage, trying to just hit those houses while he can with the level 3 K house. Likely gonna cause him some problems. Interesting juggle there for Render, just choosing it's better to not tech, and the jump D coming in clutch right at the last moment there for getting counter hit. Jump D. Oh my god, that's space 3H if ever I've seen one, Jesus Christ. Another one just swinging with that button, 4 of them connecting in a row right now. Render's life bar just melting away to the power of 3H alone. He just keeps pressing buttons on block afterwards as well, just mashing on that shit right now. This is peak Jacko gameplay. You might not like it, but that's what it looks like. OTG 3H, just keep doing it. What's Render gonna do? Command throw connecting this time around. Alright, no 3H this time. Fairy actually caught blocking high instead of low. Alright, super coming out as a reversal, but Render's already past it. Probably a little bit unsure if that was going to work, but what a YRC into the air throw and crosses up to the other side. Fairy getting caught off guard right there, as Render finally puts himself on the board after resetting the bracket.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1.
Yeah, I think Fairy needed some more 3H to carry him through that one. Right, let's confirm up that round start counter hit there. What an anti-air by Fairy though, catching Render out of the Ruckus series after a very nice timed IB. Render picking him up for that little bit of damage in that combo. Pot can do that on one hit, but whatever. Alright, houses set, starting to level up now, spawning the goons. Fairy gonna take the corner positioning for himself though, and look how much damage that did compared to Render's last combo. Alright, Gamma Blade though connecting, misses the conversion, but goes to the overhead. Fairy gonna get a full punish on that one. Corner positioning as well. Get the Aegis out there, but Render hasn't really been using mini projectiles. Teleport YLC to the other side to escape the super. YLC's again to make sure he can get a punish on that blitz. Just goes to the corner mix-ups. Stagger pressure, keeping it going. Fairy just holding out until he has bar for blitz, but it's not good enough. Render finds a gap in the defense and lands the hit he needs.
Duel. All or nothing.
Alright, back to the stagger pressure. Render delaying just enough to goad Fairy into pressing a button right now. Alright, wall stick is there, the setup is there. Never mind, the setup's not quite there, but another wall stick, another opportunity, and it is wasted. Render throwing that away right now. Using the Gamma Blade last year just to try to keep the pressure on, and Fairy gets him with a throw. Juggling him into these minions, trying to make sure there's as many of them cluttering the screen as possible as Render just tries desperately to get out. And the jump back, jump D is going to be exactly what he needs. What a mix-up as well. So, I don't even know what side that hit on. The invisibility is too good. Render bringing it back from the brink right now, evening up the score completely. Last chance for both of these players now. They have to win this game or they are out of the tournament. First place gets first place and second place gets second place, and neither player actually gets any kind of reward, but they get the bragging rights. And Fairy gets to say he won a tournament with yet another character. Great whiff punish with the Alpha Blade there, actually punishing Fairy for whiffing 3H. That's not an easy thing to do. Alright, burst going for both players now. Render with a significant life lead and the corner positioning. Things are looking good for him right now. Catches Fairy with the low. Fairy's getting some air-to-air hits now, and they are accounting for a whole lot of damage right now. Good jump IB, but he's not going to find a gap in that string, unfortunately, even with that very well-timed IB. Minions into a frenzy now as they start heating up, but Render just finds a gap, mashes out of there straight away. Gonna get the Alpha Blade knockout in the corner, and the mix-up right there. Fakes the other side and then goes same side with that overhead jump H. Render on tournament point right now. Fairy does not yet have access to his burst, but he does have the first hit in his favor. Gonna start getting things going as these houses are going to start upgrading soon enough. Alright, Fairy with a great mash out there. Spots a gap in the pressure as these minions just keep on coming out of those houses. Render finally landing a crucial hit though, making sure those things are off the screen. Freeing up his movement a whole lot right now. Gets a crucial hit there. What a link as well onto the air combo. Blister 2D. What? Okay, not punishable. I was going to say what a punish, but 3H is just too good. Big counter hit with the super though. Render's burst gone. Gets an air throw. This is basically the last chance for him as Fairy has access to his burst. What a throw from Render though. Catches attack. Good blocks from Fairy, and he gets caught counter hit. Burst baited, but not punished correctly, and what a heartbreaker right now. Render might have just lost everything because of that one huge drop. Fairy gonna have one more chance now. We're down to our final round. It could go either way. Neither player with access to burst from the start. Render's gonna get his much faster. Fairy might just barely get his at the end. Run at command throw though, that's not gonna... Burst won't save you from that. House is in play, but Render gets a huge anti-air hit, confirms it even without the counter. 2D counter hit, things are looking like they're definitely going Render's way right now. 50% burst, regain for Fairy, and an air throw connects. Render goes for another cheeky mix-up, but Fairy's not respecting it at all. The wake up DP, Render betting his life on that one right there. Super now available for Fairy, he has access to all his bar, just uses it to DAA, get Render off of him for a second. Try to get some time for his houses to build up, but Render's burst gone now. And another air throw though. Render's so on point with these. The OTG not quite there. And the command throw connects again. This is so tense right now. Render is not in a good situation, but he just needs one more throw. And he baits the burst, but no punish again. And Fairy just runs straight headfirst into the Gamma Blade, and Render just barely slips by there, getting the victory 3-2 after a reset, and taking the title for OCE Rev2 Netplay tournament number 103.
See you.
Damn, that was a long ass grand finals. Can't let you do it with Jacko. Render's here to save us all. Well played there by both players. That was pretty entertaining to watch. There was some scrambly ass moments in there as well. Render defending the people. What a hero. That might mean he's back next week with Jacko. You're right. He said he wanted to win one, but if it wasn't this week, then when will it be?
See you.
Alright. I don't really have much to shill this week other than the usual Render stream this Friday at 7 PM, I think. Twitch.tv/Render447. Go follow him. He does Guilty Gear tournaments as well. He streams more than I do. He helps new players get up to the level where they can compete more handily in this tournament, so he's helping me out as well, realistically. Render's the people's hero, it's true. Anyway, I'm gonna find a stream to host so you guys can go say hi to more Australian FGC streamers, and I'll see you all next week. Where is it? Tajgara. The last bastion of Samurai Showdown in Australia. Go say hi to him, see how he's going, and I'll see you all here, same time, same place, next week.